It's finally here, and as I'm recording this, it's here for iOS, but not here for Android, which is kind of a bizarre twist. Typically, I feel like Android gets updates before iOS. It was not the case today. And if we look at what is going on, there are new dinos spawning. There's so much to get into. I really like this update. I think this was a massive update. I think the meta is going to change. I think it's great. Well worth the wait for sure. And there's a bunch of things that I want to get into. First and foremost, the dinos of the week have changed, so keep that in mind. And if you were lucky enough to dart a lot of dinos yesterday on Monday, you're going to get a chance to redo 36 attempts. And I did not dart 36 yesterday, so but it was reset with today's reset. There is one of the new dinosaurs available at the special event supply drops. I cannot pronounce his name. We'll talk about it, not today, maybe today, but not in this video. In this video, I want to talk about, God, there's so much to talk about. What do we want to talk about? There's actually one dinosaur that I really like out of this update, and it may not be, at the end of the day, the best of the update, but I definitely think it's one that you should prioritize. And so we're going to talk about that. Also, if you tap on your rank in the top left-hand corner, I've already picked up 100 hard cash. Free, I don't know. But then as I'm just getting ready to record this video, I noticed there's another free gift. And it is... oh, we'll talk about those. Those are your tier boosters. So we get an incubator with tier boosters. Not sure when I want to talk about those. Those are going to be one of the hot topics. The problem is I don't know where to tell you to allocate your tiers. So I don't know that I want to talk about them just yet. Also, not going to be covered in today's video, but since I am opening the incubator, let's see what they give us. 10 attack, 10 health, and probably 10 speed. Oh, just 5 speed. Now, just briefly want to talk about this. With the tiers, you're going to be able to do 50% more health, 50% more damage, and 100% more speed. So keep that in mind. They are extremely expensive if you're going to buy them outright. The good news is you're going to have plenty of opportunities to get them free, starting with the 10, 10, and 5 that I'm sure everybody received out of logging into the game. And then when you do your daily incubator, you know, when you go here, defeat 10 creatures, that as well will give you a minimum of 4 for each one. So you're going to have plenty of opportunities to pick up tiers. You don't have to buy them, but they are available in the shop. That's going to be one of the first topics I talk about, just not in today's video. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna do is when you go to your dinosaurs, there are so many quality of life changes to this. There's a lot. There's a lot to go into. Remember, for battle systems, the way you're paired up with opponents in the battle arenas has changed. It's going to be some algorithm based on your highest dino level. It's going to take into account any tier levels that you have, as well as trophies. So it's extremely important to try to keep your team as balanced as possible. I've toyed with this new team right here. I don't even know that I've actually played a match with this particular setup, but as you can see, I dropped my Indoraptor, I dropped my Dracoceratops, although Dracoceratops maybe needs to be in there. My team could probably handle it. I just don't really want to run the team that I'd have to run to bump up my team level, and then I just really don't want to face dinosaurs that are extremely high leveled. So what I'm going to do is I want to test out one of the new dinosaurs, and this is one that kind of caught everybody's eye who was doing the beta testing, and that is going to be the Spinonyx. Spineonyx? I don't know. How do you want to say that? I'll call it a Spinonyx. Spinonyx? Possibly. It is going to be a legendary hybrid between Spinosaurus Gen 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Spinosaurus Gen 2 And it's going to be Baryonyx Gen 2. Spinosaurus Gen 2 was or still is spawns have changed a little bit as well. But going into 1.7, it was a global spawn. Baryonyx Gen 2 is an arena exclusive. It's a little tough to come by DNA there. Both of them have to be level 15. 50 fuse for the epic and 200 fuse for the rare. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start the trek. This is going to be relatively easy to unlock unless I go just 10, 10, 10. My goal is to get this as close to 20 as possible. Now, it does have a unique dinosaur hybrid. The Erlico spikes, I think, is what I'm going to go with on that until somebody tells me I'm completely wrong, and that's okay. It is going to be a level 20 Spineonyx, and it's going to be a level 20 Erlikosaurus Gen 2, so keep that in mind when you're trying to decide, am I going to take this particular legendary hybrid past level 20, or am I going to save it in the hopes of creating a new unique class dinosaur? One more fuse, hopefully, fingers crossed that we get a 30 here, and we can unload. We're going to go with a 10, so hopefully it's not 2 more fuses. Hopefully this will be my last fusion in order to unlock 60. I'll take a 60 all day long. We are going to create the first new dinosaur of 1.7. What do you guys think? Is it Spinonyx? Spineonyx? I kind of like Spineonyx. It sounds better. Spinonyx? Spineonyx? And in case you're wondering, the health, the damage, and the speed with the little arrows, that means that you have tiers that you can add to a specific dinosaur. Minor rending attack. This is going to be a new attack for 1.7. It's going to destroy the shield. It's going to inflict 25% of opponent's max HP as armor piercing damage. Lethal wound, 1 times damage. Damage over time for 33% of target's max HP for 3 turns with a 2-turn cooldown. Precise rampage, another new move. 2 times damage, bypasses cloak, and evasive abilities with a cooldown of 1. And then it's the definite rampage. Remove target's cloak, not just through it, not bypassing like the precise rampage, but the definite rampage. Removes the cloak, the dodge, or shields, does 2 times damage, bypasses armor, a delay of 1 and a cooldown of 1. This right here, this dinosaur and these moves are the reason why I think Erlodamus is not going to be all that great, and why I did not level mine up past 23. I also think this is going to be a reason why Indoraptor is not as valuable, or because of those moves. Definitely one that I think it is 100% worth leveling up to level 20, if not higher. And with one last fusion, we are going to get this up to barely up to level 20. As you can see, that took a good chunk out of both of my dinosaurs that create this, and it took a healthy chunk out of my coin stash as well. Luckily, there's lots of opportunities to collect coin in Jurassic World Alive now. And at level 20, let's look at the stats, because we have 3134 health as a base, 746 damage, which is a little on the low side, but when you think about what it does, it's not that bad. And then you have a speed of 124, which is a nice tier. You could drop 5 speed into this and have a 129, put 6 into it and have a 130, and then you're going to outspeed those Erlikosaurus at 129. It's going to outspeed the Indoraptor. So this is the next dinosaur that I'm going to add into my roster. God, there's so many things to go over. It's like Christmas morning. And I think, because I don't really know what to get rid of here, I think Toromoloch is probably my weakest dinosaur here. So I'm going to get rid of Toromoloch and drop in my new dinosaur. Now, here's the thing. Now I have to actually draw my new dinosaur. Matchmaking's been a little rough this morning as far as getting opponents. I usually get to the waiting for opponent screen and then I time out, and that I'm saying that is probably because Android is not updated as of when I was recording this, so hopefully I get in an opponent sooner rather than later. And now I've tried at least 6 times to find a battle and no dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if any of my friends are online, and I do have a few. So what I'm going to do is, let's see if Fantasy Stat Guru is online, if I can get a friendly battle with them. And on top of that, then I need to be able to see if I draw my new dinosaur, my Spineonyx. Spineonyx flows better, I think. Spineonyx. It doesn't look like Fantasy Stat Guru is available to battle right now. So I'm sure Posymon is creating videos, so I don't want to bother him. Maybe I'm just not meant to show off this dinosaur. Fantasy, bro. Like, I'm trying to make you famous here. And you're not answering the call, so I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to continue looking for a battle. Maybe, just maybe, Dwebble is around. Maybe Dwebble, if Dwebble's around, Dwebble will always take a battle with me. And I don't like how it just flipped over to the challenge turning green, as if I could challenge them again. That's not a good sign, but this is a good sign. All right, here we go. Dwebble probably has some of these dinos unlocked as well. So let's see what happens. See if I got nothing new. Hopefully Dwebble got something new. I'm going to open with my Dilorhynchus. And I know that this is just a video for my Spineonyx, but nothing I can really do about that at the moment. They did fix the speed at the beginning, where typically it would always show your opponent was faster even if it wasn't. Now they've got that fixed, which is nice to see. I would imagine that I'm going to get Dracoceratops swapped in on me for the KO here. Big ouch. What do I have? So Diorajah got an update. It got a pretty substantial buff here. So I'm gonna see if, well, I think I'm gonna go instant distraction in case Dwebble wants to throw a rampage down on me here. I'm not sure. Dwebble very easily could just do the cleanse and wait, but let's see what happens. That was kind of the default there. But I'm going to get a 1000 attack as a retaliation or a counter attack, which that's not going to do it for me. So I'm going to put up a shield here, and nothing that Dracoceratops can do will bite through that. Okay, the acute stun, that's a little disappointing. But I'm going to swap in with my, and they swapped out. But I'm going to swap in with my Montoguanodon here. Go for the swap in stun. It works. And then I'm going to go for the speed up, which I think is the right play there, which will give me the speed advantage. And then I think I can go with another stun here. But I don't think I want to. I could go with that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the nullifying impact. It's going to do substantial damage. Armor piercing strike. And then I'm going to do my cleanse and run here. Regenerate and run. Which I'm probably going to get Diorajah hit pretty hard with a rampage right here. That's what I thought. No crit, so we're good there. It's going to drop another couple of hundred, another 1000. Now, I believe Dwebble still has cleansing impact here, so that may have been a bad move, but I forced him to use the cleansing impact. Ooh, still didn't get the KO. Okay. That was, hey, Diorajah held its own against Indoraptor right there, which you could not have said before 1.7. Trichosaurus is coming back out. We're the same speed, so keep that in mind. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually just going to swap out and stun. Again, the stun works. And I think I want to go faster. Ooh, ouch, that really hurts. And then I'm probably gonna get KO'd right here. I don't know that I can survive another, yeah, that's disappointing. And Dwebble is going to defeat me because I have nothing. Like, I have nothing else to take out his, I don't remember what all he has. He still has Dracoceratops in the bag, I think. So any dinosaur that I get low health is going to be difficult. Definitely gonna have to try to win the speed battle here on the Rampage, just fine. There's the counterattack and then the Rampage. Sometimes it's better to actually go second with Diaraja, simply for that reason. And I believe now you just bring in Dracoceratops and get the victory. So good game, Dwebble. Thank you for playing along. Unfortunately, my Spineonyx was a no-show. But I was encouraged by how my matches timed out. That's a bizarre bug. But I am encouraged by how Diaraja held up against Indoraptor at even levels. And now most people probably aren't going, ooh, I got a batch. Now most people aren't going to have Diaraja at level that Indoraptor's at, but keep that in mind. Still did not get. I'm gonna keep going until I get the dino that I want. And I'm gonna lead with Diaraja. Maybe this is gonna be a Diaraja highlight video here. God, I really wish I'd have got my Spinonyx here, because that would have been really nice. It would have been really nice, especially going up against the Erlodamus here. See if I can get the knockout. Can I do 1700 damage? That, my friends, is no good. That, my friends, is no good, which means I'm actually, I can go instant invincibility. Maybe my counterattack can be good for a KO here. Maybe. Nice, nice. 1233, that's great. That is really nice. 1 times damage. Now I'm going to be able to do a distraction onto Thor. Now Thor's still good. Thor actually got a buff, believe it or not. It was a minor buff. It was 20. So it's not game breaking, the buff that it got. And now I have the option. I could swap in here, get the stun. I don't know that helps me. In fact, I probably get KO'd right here. But if I can survive 1 attack, alright. But that's okay, because I can do the regen and run and get out of there with my health pretty much fully back. You just don't want to expose Edmontoguanodon to too many attacks. The problem is I don't know that I have anything that can do a whole lot to... Like, I'm gonna have to take an L and then get Magna out there, because Magna is my only faster dinosaur. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm afraid, actually, I'm afraid that instant charge is reloaded, and that's not what I wanted to see at all. The good news is I'm gonna get 2 attacks here, which should lead to a knockout. Just in case they swap into something I don't anticipate. There's Dracocera. Not good, especially when all I really want to do is my Spinonyx here. And Diaraja, I've shown that Diaraja is not exceptional against Dracocera. In fact, Dracocera might knock me out because I did the wrong move here. Oh, a cute stun. I think Rampage. No, Rampage wouldn't have done it. But I'm gonna go Okay, so they're just playing to get their Dracocera back out, which is gonna let me speed up here. I should just do this again. There's a spider crawling on me, by the way. I think I'm gonna do speed up here. Wow, they didn't run. Interesting. Very interesting. I was thinking that they'd swap out and I wanted to have first dibs. I wanted to go first. Probably misplayed somewhere in there. Gah. Like if I had had my Spineonyx in here, this would have been perfect. It would have been perfect because I think it is a counter to Erlodomus. I think it's a counter to Indoraptor. I can't prove it if I don't draw it. And that's one thing that they did not change about 1.7 that I really wish they would have, is I wish you could do friendly battles where you have the option to choose which dinosaurs. And that way I could have set up basically an entire battle with people I knew would be online, and then I could draw the dinosaur that I wanted to showcase it. You know, I feel like how did I win that? There's no way I should have won that. Peter Parker. I got +9, which means if I had lost that, I was gonna get just absolutely destroyed in points. Maybe that's how I won it. Okay, I'm going to continue to find a battle opponent until I get my Spineonyx, and then I'll join the game in progress for you guys. I'm joining this battle already in progress, but all I've done is the one move so far, so that is great. I got the dino that I wanted, but I was in a panic to turn on my recorder, so I didn't lead with it. But what I'm gonna do is I've just done the standard opening. My opponent has sped up their Indoraptor because it was faster than me, but it didn't matter because I still knocked it out. Just as a heads up. Oh, and they have Spineonyx as well, but only level 16, which means that I'm going to... Oh, Dracocera, no! I was gonna one-shot it too. Anyway, that's a bummer. Now, I cannot tell if my opponent has sped up theirs or not. I'm actually gonna leave mine in the... I'm gonna keep mine back here for just a minute because I feel like I can go distraction here. I want to get rid of this. I want to put it, Spineonyx, in a position to be successful. So with that in mind, this should allow me to be successful. That is going to do... I don't know if that's enough damage. But I'm going to go ahead and just take out Dracoceratops so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Easy knockout there. So now I'm up 2-1 Indominus Rex. Now this could be a pretty good opportunity for me to swap in, and let's see. Hopefully they go with the cloak. No, they didn't go with cloak first turn. That's a bummer. But I'm still faster. Now my options, because I don't remember what my options are. They are... I'm gonna go with the 2 times damage because it is immune. And that's a bummer. I really thought my opponent was gonna go with the cloak there, and they didn't, and so that... Now they have to go with the cloak here. That's a bummer. Maybe I should have left Magna in, but I wanted to show off Spineonyx, which it didn't have really a great showing right there, just because the one dino that it really could have shined against the opponent. I got 3 points. I mean, I got 3 points for that. Like, they totally changed up the way that these things work. So I'm gonna see if I can find one more, because that was actually pretty comical. hang tight. Let's see if I can come back with one more. Finally. Finally have another battle with the dino that I want. It's gonna be a friendly battle, that's why it's level 26. And I think I'm just gonna open with it. 124 is not the best speed. I don't know that opening with it is the best thing to do here, but like I can drop a bleed, bypass damage. What's this one? I think I'm just gonna go with the larger attack here. It's not going to hold up well against Spineonyx. I can already tell that, especially because if I drop the bleed, Spineonyx can do impact and run and get out of it. So I'm gonna swap out, see if I can find a better situation to use it. Definitely would like to get the speed advantage here. Not sure, probably goes with the stun move. It really sucks when you're trying to make a highlight video to show off a specific dinosaur, and then you just never really get in a situation where you can. So I think I want to go stun. Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed here. Okay, so the stun worked, which is good, because then I can go superiority strike, which is going to cleanse the distraction. Oh, Proceratomimus. I wonder, I think Proceratomimus is going to do too much damage for my Spineonyx. I think. I just feel like the Rampage does at 1400 and times 2 is 28. I don't have that much health left. So I'm gonna go with Trico here. Instant distraction is fine. Anytime I can just whittle away at this thing is perfectly okay with me. I could have gone with the shield right there, actually. It may have been a better move, but I think I get the knockout, so that works. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the last time I try. I've probably tried like 35 or 40 different times in order to get my Spineonyx into a match, and it hasn't really panned out for me. That doesn't mean I don't think it's good. I think it has a very specific niche, and I think that niche is taking out these two dinosaurs, the Indoraptor. Probably maybe need to, I can't bring it in. I can't bring it in slowed though. 1400, 1.5 is gonna be too much damage. So I still need to learn exactly how to use it. 14, I definitely could have used it right there. To dodge. That's where it comes in perfect, is when you have the opportunity to dodge. Because you can break that up. You can hit through it, you can break it up. It's just a matter of getting the dinosaur up against it. I'm pretty sure I've lost. Like, all this is going to be nice, but I'm not going to survive the attack. And I definitely could have brought in, I could have brought in and stunned, but then I'd just get knocked out. So, still need to figure out how to use it, like I said. But I'm definitely not going to try again. There's just nobody playing in the battle arena right now, and matches are taking forever to queue up. So hopefully all that gets sorted out between now and later on today. But anyway, if you've unlocked it, let me know what you guys think of it. And I'll have lots more videos in the coming days covering all the new topics. So that's all I've got for this one. So until next time.